first thing they do in the morning.
What is natural when it comes to human nutrition?
The day before.
Two friends discuss and debate.
And they go out and as they forage,
one a professor, one a businessman.
And they eat
both
basically
with opinions.
hardly anything during the day, and it's the big meal at the end of the day.
Right. The snake gorge.
No. It's not a snake gorge. Snakes eat once every 3 weeks, and they eat a rabbit.
I just like the phrase snake gorge.
I know you do.
Okay.
But that's not what humans do.
Right. So, but what I'm
Humans-
saying is there's a
humans take
random element, am I not correct? Like, in a sense, our forefathers
gonna
didn't
run
have
into
the
a bench.
luxury of
All right.
establishing necessarily a specific
Our
eating
forefathers,
schedule.
our
They're
forefathers, hold on.
I like forefathers better than ancestors. I imagine them with wigs on.
Oh, I just got an image of a Homo erectus with the powdered wig. Okay.
It's a terminology thing. I gotta catch up with.
I know. So our ancestors, and let's just say, just stay within humans, because we don't know past that. We have an idea of all the time.
Sure.
So we're talking about what they would have done.
Right. What could they get there? Because obviously they want to feed themselves.
Again, the only data that we have is from modern day hunter-gatherers.
We need more data.
You got a time machine? Because if you don't,
Right.
we got to go with what we have. And so what we have is, again, the pattern I just told you.
Wake up in the morning.
You eat. First thing you do is eat as many calories as you can.
Because you're going to go looking.
That's what.
So you need a little something.
No, not a little something. You eat as many calories as you can. And then you take off. You don't eat hardly anything during the day. You're snacking. So you're taking in calories the whole time. Right? So let's say...
Just stop right here. This is great life.
Let's just say that... Let's just use men as an example. Okay? Then we'll use women as an example. Or we'll reverse it. Use women as an example. They eat as much as they can. Then they go out and they're foraging all day. They're gathering. Okay? As they're gathering, they're coming across little animals, they're coming across plants, that berries, things like that you can't readily take that.
Correct.
Stuffing those in. So they're eating small little bits as they go through. That's why you get a lot of anthropologists who say snacking is the real way.
And you'll see a lot of data in the nutritional world that says exactly that too. That like there's a certain intelligence.
But it's not a fast, don't eat anything, and then gorge. It's a eat things like nuts, eat things like high energy sugars, and you eat. But the difference is that modern humans, like, I say this all the time. Any one of us could eat 4,000 calories a day, really easily. Sure. Dollar menu at McDonald's gets you that. It's crap, and you're not going to function well off it. But you
Right.
can.
It's not physically optimal for any human to do.
Modern humans can actually worry about what's optimal.
Right.
Our ancestors could worry about what was optimal.
That's my point. Is that what's optimal probably is not what we sit back and intellectualize as optimal. What's probably optimal is much more akin to that which the pattern was for our wig-wearing forefathers. Because these cats, right?
The what forefathers?
They're not cats.
Wig-wearing
These guys.
forefathers.
In other words, I'm saying I'll come out from a different angle. I think that the human body is very, very adaptable. And in fact, since our ancestors didn't have the luxury of going, oh my God, I need exactly this many IUs of vitamin E, and I need this much vitamin C, and I need this much bioflavin and rutin because I don't want to get bruised. They don't have that, it's not even there. So I am of the mindset that the human body is actually much more capable and much more, it functions much more optimally if you actually recreate something that is not, there's like the past. It's not 3 square meals a day, exactly this many calories, right? Variety, moderation, stop eating when you're full, listen to your body, not what's in that science book.
All right, but that's a far stretch from snake gorging and fasting and only eating.
Still like fasting.
And not eating breakfast and all of that.
So
that's a far cry.
What we need is data, brother. What we need to do.
We have those data. I just told you.
No, we need our new data. We need new data.
No, you're talking about we need anecdote. It works for me in my life, and I get up at 4:30 in the morning.
No, what I'm saying is not just me. You, me. No, we need to get a dozen other people.
That's not
and we need to
data
experiment. We need to do an experiment in the real world where people wake up every day and we put them on these very interesting diet regimens. Question everything we were told. You wake up every day from first grade on believing that these are the 4 food groups. There's so much data proving that dairy will waste you, that meat will waste you, that whatever.
Thank you, but no, there isn't.
There is.
No,
there is.
No, there isn't.
He just hasn't read it. You're reading the wrong books. So in other
wait.
words,
Now we're getting to something that's interesting. Where do those data come from?
let's go back to that. What I'm saying
No.
You're trying to get away from
You
he doesn't want to
this.
do my experiment. What I'm saying is, if you do that experiment, right, where if you actually just, instead of looking at the data, just do it all fresh, start from scratch. Just take human beings, put them in these different, different dietary, keeping in mind that every human body is very, very different. Certain people, like there's a lot of data supporting that certain blood types require certain diets different than others, whatever. See, look, I love that look.
That's not data.
He hates it.
That's not data, that's mythology that's been perpetuated by one person saying over and over, this is true. If you're O-type, you can't eat tomato.
That's what I'm saying about the 4 food groups and 3 meals a day, brothers. What are we doing to find out for ourselves what's really going on in the world of diet? I know that for me, there is data and scientific proof, and I'm using quotes on that is opposite what my real world experience is. So in other words, I know that it's not
fact and truth.
Right.
Your truth is different than the facts that are present in the real world.
Well, no, that my truth is different than the facts that are presented in specific journals. Because a lot of those journals disagree with one another. And they'll use the same scientific method to disagree. Right, exactly. So it's great. That's a beautiful thing. So let me do some science.
Okay, but if you want to do science, you have to actually do science.
Right.
You can't say we're going to set up our own experiment.
Yeah, that's science.
Is it? Yes.
Isn't it how the Louis Pasteur did it? I think it is.
With objective measures.
And you love milk because of it.
No, I don't. I don't drink milk. So have a good day.
What's wrong with that one?
With objective measures, and that's what I want to see happen.
Right. Objective measures.
You come up with objective measures.
No, that's why you need to be there. Look at me. I'm a shotgun, baby. I'm coming out with it, right? But I get results. I need a sniper on my team who can actually look. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe the sniper needs a shotgun. Maybe a sidekick with the saw-off to come and ask the hard questions.
You want to go inside?
But I'm afraid a lot of scientists aren't asking.
All right, pause.